Uh-oh.
Oh fuck. Invading the house. Oh wow.
Goblin Warrior.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Oh, that's another thing about thieves. If you let them inside the house, they can sometimes take an item or two from your chests. And they all have special rules. And I think it's like 5 different types of goblin enemies you can get. Oh fuck.
I saved Tana. Ah. So sure.
Oh boy.
I hate Goblin Armies.
At least the good thing is it's all sorted out and that, so you can build houses rather easily if you want to. Oh. But yeah, I think this goes on for a while and that, at least a good 10-15 minutes and that constant fighting. And but...
So fuck off.
Ooh. Well, looks like you're handling stuff alright so far. And but... that'll last.
Making sure they ain't getting my chest.
And there's some off to the east as well, but... yeah, I think it's only really, if your place is secure enough, it's usually only the sources that can get in, they just kind of get in the way, for the most part. But yeah, you definitely seem to be handling stuff rather well. You know, you know what the Goblin Army reminds me of? For some reason it reminds me of some in RuneScape, and you know, if I, yeah, you know that's the thing, do you mind about RuneScape? And,
Aye. The goblins
yeah.
that you used to fight like almost everywhere, and they were like one of the most weakest enemies.
Yeah, I mean, what's the strongest goblins? I'm at level 27, now it's the hobgoblins. And that. It was like, it's just a crazy thing that, you know, I'm curious, right? What was the strongest monster you ever fought on RuneScape and killed?
It was probably one of the bosses.
The bosses, Calfight King? No, Calfight Queen?
I think it was a Calfight King or Queen.
Yeah, the Calfight King wasn't released till, I think, earlier this year, so nah, probably wouldn't be. I think the Calfight Queen.
But I had to do that with Reese and Chloe and that.
So, okay, which one would you say you fought on your own and bit?
Maybe one of the dragons and...
Dragons, I'm thinking here, I
but
did...
it wasn't a boss.
Yeah, the second strongest monster I fought and killed was a king... No, not king black dragon, the normal black dragon, level 222. But that was kind of been using a bit of a cheap tactic, because I just basically used a halberd and that. And see, even when I was like level 90 and using a rune halberd, it took me like 7 or 8 minutes just to kill one dragon. And I can mind it would piss off some people, because there'd be people like 20-30 levels higher than me waiting to kill this one dragon, but here I am just stalling it constantly. And but it was just like, you know, dragons were like, in a way, now I think about it, I thought blue dragons were a good source of income until I started this whole magic tablet business. And basically the way it worked was that, you know, I would craft tablets.
I think that's me done it, by the way. Oh no.
The stuff, it'll actually let you know and if you've defeated them. And the thing about the magic tablets was that I'd go depending on what prices were. I think the most popular ones were the Varrock, Falador, and Ardalmi tablets, and you know, it was the only time I really paid attention to the Grand Exchange, and that. So it was like more often than not, what I ended up doing was trying to estimate where the prices would go, and as soon as it started raising up, I would start building like, it could be anywhere between 300 to up to 5,000 of the damn tablets. Then when it reaches its max price, I sell all of it at once. And you told me, I think the most I made in a single go was some like 12 million GP. And this is when I had around 4,500 tablets and I was selling near the max price. And you know, I was like, it was crazy just how much profit I made in that one day. And
This is crazy.
Well, how many enemies do you have?
Exactly, and how they're all getting into this house.
Well, I'll tell you about the other armies, right? Because the Goblin Army is the weakest armies, and they're not too tough, but...
I think someone here's died.
Really?
No, they're not there. Even Steve.
Yeah, what was I going to say again?
Who's... Oh.
Yeah, what I was thinking there was yeah, the other armies you can get in the game is I think the second weakest army is the Pirate Army, and but they only spawn after you've defeated the third boss and defeat the Goblin Army, so you don't have to worry about that for a while. They're kind of similar to the Goblin Army, except they're much stronger and they actually use ranged weapons more proficiently, so they can be dangerous if you're not prepared. Then you get the, this goes by a stupid name, something like the Horror Army, though it's more like they spawn under a rare event which is known as a solar eclipse. And when that happens, basically what they do is they like to gang up on all the NPCs you have, and it's like all these really powerful enemies, and it's basically like Halloween in a way. You get your Frankensteins, vampires, swamp monsters, all those kind of things, but they're very deadly. And to be honest, even with all the good armor I have, I've died at least 4 times to them, and just by being unprepared. And
I think Hannah. Oh wait, no.
yeah, she's still there. Oh. Well, this is nice to have a good drink here. Well, I was going to say the merchant's nearly dead. Oh. Christ. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody died.
Aye, someone's already died.
Really?
Yeah, it was that.
That guy, yeah. Oh, wow. The good thing is that it'll let you know when... In fact, here's the thing, you don't have to kill every single enemy. You only have to kill the majority of them. And I think once they've got less than a wave's worth left, it would say the Goblin Army has been defeated, and then you can just kill off the rest if you want. And but yeah, that's a good thing about. I'd recommend staying at the place here because see what happens if you go too far, and some of them will follow you, but others will stay behind and just kill the NPCs, and so usually it's a good idea to just defend the place. Because I think that's what they're mainly after.
Yeah, I was almost dead. Do you think that's what happened to all those cave things under?
The caves?
I kind of like how you've got all the hoosty bits, like, in the caves.
Yeah. Oh, you think
they maybe raided that or something?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I think those are, if I remember correctly, they look like old mining shafts. Like, you know how you can like... The way I'm trying to visualize in a Minecraft way is like you build like a what's those I'm trying to remember, there's just like sort of like
it's like a mining kind of...
Yeah, mining shaft, but there's these few places that look like actual homes and not mini houses, and it reminds me of that very much, and that because of the wood and you know all the mine sort of stuff. But yeah, I think that's maybe where it came from. Oh, but yeah, I would say you're handling stuff quite well. And
I'm dodging stuff better.
Yeah, I mean, you've got full health, just need to deal with all the enemies to the left. And because there's like a bunch of them over to the left there. Yeah, I'm just trying to mind what's the peons for, because I think peons are the weakest, because they're just basically like scouts in that sense. Oh yeah, that's the thief there.
Oh, Merchant was slain.
Oh wow. Oh, look at that, your place has been invaded.
The root's alright.
Yeah, well, he's the one who seems to take the least damage. But you know the weird thing is, right? See, when it comes to NPCs, they actually have different amounts of health. Like some NPCs can take a lot of damage, whereas others are fairly fragile. And I think the nurse is the weakest. Whereas I think there's some NPCs that can take quite a bit of damage, like almost as much as the maximum health that you have. And so, just depends on, you know, who's durable and that.
Oh my god, I've been at this for quite a while now.
At least, yeah, a good 7 or 8 minutes and that. I told you it lasted. I mean, my first one lasted for a good 15 minutes, and even though I was killing a bunch of them, must have killed nearly 200 before they gave up. So yeah, it could take a while.
You've done it alone.
At least the good thing about the NPCs is that, well, that's actually the thing about NPCs, that some of them do respawn but others don't. And so it can be kind of tricky, and if you get a really good NPC that's killed. So, well.
Yes.
Yeah, Goblin Army has been defeated. There'll still be some left, but you can just kill them if you want. So, see, didn't do too bad for your first go. Yeah, I'd say you did a fairly good job.
Just to see if there's any more.
No, nothing gone.
So what do I do now? Do we just go back to that place so I can defeat the boss again?
Or do you want to go to EL Worlds and fight once more? I would recommend going to the east this time, because I don't think there's enough Shadow Orbs.
Wait, which way's the east? This way?
Yeah, it's just the right. There'll be another chasm there, you can just bomb more and that.
Calvin the Merchant has arrived.
I've arrived pretty quick.
What time is it, by the way?
Time's 7:30.
7:30. I'll go up at 8:30.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Still got an hour left. By the way, I'll be doing it on Thursday to drop this pen drive off.
Ah, right, because I mind you were saying about the pen drive. And
so, and I'll be helping Gran before I come down, so. And yet again, I'll see how you have with your exam thing.
well, I've got a couple of assessments on the Friday, so yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. Ooh. Yeah, there is it.
I reckon when you go do it, I take it from me.
Oh, yeah, sure. Besides, it's kind of hard to navigate, so.
Don't want to see it now?
No, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had been down there before, but we couldn't get access to the bomb bits.
Yeah. Well, I've only got 29 bombs, so we're going to have to make the use best of them.
So we can't mine under it? No, we can't mine that mark.
Actually, okay, that's a good question. You know what? I'm going to try it and see if it works. And now we've got the, let's see here. Yeah, you can actually, so it'll take a while, but it's doable.
So if you run out of bombs, you could just do that?
Yeah, pretty much, or you can just mine it slowly, but, you know, obviously that might be a bit tricky. But also brutally dissected.
Oh, I remember I was running for them and that.
Just got some more torches. Yeah. Just you want to try to get this place fairly lit at night so that you don't get all confused.
Oh.
Oh, chest. And another life crystal.
Oh.
Oh, not bad.
I've never actually seen that chest before.
Oh, look at that, got more bombs as well. And there's another magic mirror you can sell. And you know what, I guess we'll take the chest. I'll have to do with these enemies.
They're fairly easy to kill now with my new sword. And the sword does look pretty cool.
Yeah, that does. Right, so yeah, I think this should be the last one. And after that you'll be at max health. Yeah, there we go. It didn't take too long to get you max health, but it's always good to have that way because later on you'll need that maximum health.
Plus the other hearts I could sell, eh?
Yeah, I mean they sell for about $1.50 each, so they're worth quite a lot of money. Oh, that they are. In fact, you know what? I'll go back and sort this out bit by bit. Just, yeah, it'll take a bit of time.
I've got almost full health anyway. Devourer, and it's dead.
So this shouldn't take too long.
Might explore that cave later, because there's other bits as well. Is that silver out there?
No, it's iron.
Looks like silver. That was like my first pickaxe. It's like came out of the mud.
Yeah. I wonder if that'll reach it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Skeletron.
Oh fuck. Didn't realise you were drowning there. Alright, well. Let's just see what it is.
Oh.
Let me just.
A gold pickaxe. When did I get that?
I think you've got to put it away in there. Let's see, yeah, you don't need the E1 stone.
I don't need that rotten flesh there.
I doubt so. Well, you never know. Well, actually, I'm not thinking the rotten flesh is used for something, but I'm just not 1% sure what it is. Right, let's see. So, we just need 2 more, and...
Is that not one?
Oh, yeah, that is. Yeah, you know what, I think we just use bombs and that's quicker anyway. Alright. Oh, okay.
A meteorite, what's that?
That's another event that can happen. And it's kind of hard to explain what it is and that, but it's sort of like it happens after you defeat the Goblin Army at some point. And,
so would it have landed at my house then?
Not quite, no. It's kind of like it's sort of like it creates a mini biome in the overworld and that, and it can have some good loot, but again, it really depends on what you use it for. And but obviously now you've got the demon lords and such. I don't know how useful it would be. So I'm just getting this. Oh fuck. Alright.
Oh, I come out with that.
Oh well.
Is that a ruby or something?
No, it's gold.
Oh. Screams echo around you.
Oh, see, another meteorite. Oh, Christ.
How is there only supposed to be one meteorite?
No, multiple meteorites can happen today, but it's kind of rare, so... I guess that's 2 meteorites then that's in your world. Alright, let's see, and the third last one, you know what, I might as well get rid of that. Alright, so the last one should be down here.
Can you get giant bombs later in the game?
Well, actually, by giant bombs you can get like dynamites. They sort of work like giant bombs and that, but they're pretty expensive in that, even once you start getting late game in that, so I don't know if it's worth the risk.
I was just curious because I was like, well, you could get upgrades in this game, so I wonder if you could actually get in your bombs. And what's that? Gold ore?
Yeah, well, gold and just damn it. Right, so I'll just get that's like 3 of them at once. Right, so I'll just get.
Yeah, I came here to go if I need gold.
Yeah, although I don't think you'll really be needing gold now that you've got demonite. No, so we'll just get this place lit. Right, so I'll just get this prepared and that, and right. Here you go. Oh fuck's sake, I done me it right. Christ. Oh, but it kind of surprises you how big it is. Could you imagine fighting an enemy like that on RuneScape? I think it would be ginormous. Whew, yeah, that's quite huge. But yeah, you're not doing too bad actually. And now if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'd say once you've got this, you should have enough to have most of the demon equipment, and then you can move on and try out the other boss, and Skeletron.
What's that spawn? Wow.
That?
What's off? Aye.
Isn't that a grave? Or something?
No, like, you know these wee purple ball hangs?
Oh, that's Shadowscale. I think it's because you've not got enough room.
I'll get it later once I've, like...
Yeah, because I was going to... But yeah, you know what? Just give me a quick second. Since you're almost done with the fight anyway. There we go.
I think this is actually easier than the eye thingy.
Well, imagine it would be, yeah.
Because there's so much enemies and it goes quite slow. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if you're really weak and you get killed by it, so long as you take down a few, you'll get at least some demonite ore and a couple of the shadow scales. And that could be enough to get you a decent equipment and that, so yeah, it's not too bad. I think the only problem is it's limited and that until, I think you can create items that can spawn in hard mode, but by that point, you'll have like really good equipment and that. I'm talking about like either from the dungeon biome or from hell itself, so
Have I done it?
no, there's still a bit more to go. There we go. That's it, it's a pretty good job. So, I'll head back and...
I'm not sure if I should explore a wee bit more just in case, but... I came out and just got to explore a wee bit. What are these things?
They're demon altars and that. See, they're useless until you get into hard mode and that, where you can actually destroy them and that, and once you destroy them, yeah, I think it might be some sort of cave system or something. But the thing with demon altars is that if you destroy them and that, they... See, when you begin hard mode, right, you don't actually have access to the hard mode ores, you have to actually destroy the demon altars, which then let you get access to these hard mode ores. But here's the catch. To get access to destroy, or to destroy these demon altars, you need a specific weapon to do it. And you can't get said weapon until you beat the final normal mode boss. And if you try to destroy anything else, and that will instantly kill you. And it's like this powerful hammer you can get by defeating the boss every time. So yeah, it's a way of making sure people don't just cheat and get hard mode ores. Like,
what's that?
That's another shadow ball.
Oh no, got a healing potion at you.
But yeah, you probably could find the hero orbs again if you wanted, but I think you've got enough ores now that you can just do by with it easily.
Whoa, there's a lot to this cave.
Huh.
Terrence, the arms dealer, has arrived.
Oh, wow, that's another person there. Wow. If I remember correctly, Terrence of the arm dealer's someone who deals in like guns, and that's who.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
Right, I'm going to teleport home.
There you are.
So where are these meteorites? They just have to...
Yeah, they usually don't spawn around your spawn point. You have to go a little far out to get them, but they should be around somewhere. Yeah, you'll notice it when you see it because it's quite. It can be quite big. Wait, do you want to craft your armor first?
Oh yeah.
And
I might get boots because I could get an upgrade.
let's just let's see how much we've got. And that, because I got rid of the furnace because now that we've got a hell furnace, that does the same thing as a normal furnace, except it also crafts certain high tier bars. So it's like kind of pointless to have both. Right, I'll need to. We've got like 4 of these fucking muskets.
May as well